Hello everyone, welcome to DMVII highlights for September 23rd, 2017. The full string is available in the DMVII live playlist. Keep in mind, stocks and strategies discussed here are for information only. Do not treat any information provided here as investment advice or recommendation. It is up to the individual investor to perform due diligence prior to investing in any company. And here are the symbols covered this week. Feel free to pause the video and look up the symbols to learn more about the underlying businesses. This week, FOMC announced there is no change in the Fed fund rate, which stays between 1 to 1.25%. This is important because FOMC is the policy-making arm of the Federal Reserve. They set the Fed fund rate, which in turn affects all the rates businesses and individuals use. For example, credit card interest, CD yields, and mortgage rates. They also talked about unwinding their $4.5 trillion balance sheet starting October. The goal is to wind down $30 billion in treasuries and $20 billion in mortgage-backed securities each month. This can potentially cause market panic and asset liquidation, something they refer to as taper tantrum. In the Fed chair press conference, Janet Yellen said if the economy deteriorates significantly from the balance sheet unwinding, FOMC would change investment caps, stop roll-offs, or resume investments to prevent financial crisis. I think we should brace ourselves for volatilities ahead. Apple released their iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and 10 with new features, such as facial recognition, wireless charging, OLED screen, new cameras, and iOS 11. The release did not seem to get the investors excited. Stocks has declined about 6% since the September 12th event. China banned initial coin offering and shut down cryptocurrencies exchanges on September 4th and September 14th, respectively. The news brought the price of Bitcoin down about 35% from all-time high. It has recovered 16% since the drop. On September 7th, Equifax announced they had data breach that affected almost every American. After a 34% drop from the day of the announcement and multiple lawsuits filed, this week the bleeding has finally stopped and the stock recovered over 12%. I think the market overreacted to the news. This is not the first time we've had such a big data breach. In the past, we had Anthem, Target, Yahoo, and even OPM data breach, and none of them paid anywhere close to $6 billion, which is the market cap that got wiped away by this data breach. Equifax has earnings announcement on October 24th, 2017, exactly 1 month from today. Hopefully Q3 earnings will shed some light on how the data breach will affect future earnings and valuation of this company. And this concludes this week's highlights. Thank you for listening.